Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, I have a cup of joe. Yes sir. Today folks, I'm going to be reviewing a Kung Fu movie. I haven't done this in a good while, so I just figured I would just go ahead and do it. So the Kung Fu film, the martial art film I'm going to be reviewing, is the one I have on DVD, The Savage 5. Yes sir folks. Yeah, just so you know, this is the uncut version. This is the unedited, unaltered version I bought. It just has the English dub over it. It's basically the uncut version, just the English dub over it. So this is the Kung Fu film I'll be reviewing, folks. So as always, of course, I do have to talk about the plot of this film. So let's get into it, shall we? So yeah. Anyway, so in this particular movie, there's this town that's being taken over by a brutal gang, which, of course, has taken safe place in a robbery of another town, and basically there needs to be a hero, or should I say heroes, for these savage individuals who they must fight because the villains are very brutal and vicious, of course. So it just comes off at first that the gang just wants the village to be locksmith to open a stolen safe. But of course things get worsened as it continues, so it gets pretty crazy, folks. So as I mentioned before, this is the unedited version, and the thing is, this is a DVD, mind you, and it's actually presented in HD, which is surprising because this kind of quality you might expect from a Blu-ray. I can't say that for the most part the acting was actually not that bad either. So at least for the acting department, there was some actual effort here, folks. The camera angles for this film is actually pretty good as well. So yeah, and I can honestly say that the Asian ladies over here aren't that bad looking either. Hehe.
Hello, nurse.
Oh great, nothing I've just pissed off a feminazi by just doing that. I don't give a shit, so get all mad all you want. And Chung-Li, if you don't mind, just calm for this bitch. Do us all that favor, please. Just really annoying. Anywho, back to the movie. So yeah, I thought this film was well shot, folks. The way it was handled, the scenes were really well framed. So you can actually tell this was definitely professionally made. So that's definitely a plus if you ask me, folks. So that's definitely a good thing. There's quite a bit of effort being done here, folks. I can't really say much about the dialogue because, as I mentioned before, this is the dubbed version, but it is the unedited still. I may actually buy them Blu-ray if I can. Find these obscure martial art films on Blu-ray. It's really hard to find. Some of these, yeah, there's quite a few of these that never made it into Blu-ray, sadly. Yeah, but this is a good one, folks. I like this one. So yeah, it has a pretty solid story to it, and yeah, the dubbing was decent. The dubbing here was not nearly as bad as some of the others I've seen, but whatever, suppose. So yeah, I'm a top secret agent from Area 51. Yet I like to watch these kinds of movies. It's not that bad, folks. It really isn't. I do recommend it for those who have not seen it as of yet. So this one is definitely a must buy. Yes, sir. The very fact that this is a rather obscured film from the genre, and the very fact that this can be considered a rare movie, is the very reason as to why I want to talk about it, of course. Well, part of the reason anyway. I like to review old movies to begin with, so I'm just figured why not? Why the hell would I want to review this? So, this is definitely something I wouldn't mind watching again. I know I don't review the unedited versions of these films that often really, but I do my best to find these films because I like reviewing them. I like reviewing low budget stuff, of course. And yes, of course, again, reviewing another low budget film, which I've done in the past anyway, so, I have no reason to stop doing that now. So this is definitely something I actually wouldn't mind watching again. So,
this overall, I'll put a good film, and it does get its praise for anyone that wants to watch it in a way. I know not a whole lot of people on YouTube really would speak about lots of martial arts films, which if you're actually kind of sad because lots of these are actually quite good if you're patient enough to find them to begin with. So I'll say check this one out, folks. If you've not checked this one out as of yet, I'll still give it a shot. So get some recommendation from me, folks. That's for fucking sure.
So yeah, overall, folks, the action scenes are well done. Of course, at the top of the fight scenes, obviously, it's really well choreographed, obviously. So it doesn't come off choppy. The editing has good editing. Yeah, I do like how they don't edit every time they throw a hit or whatever. Because sometimes it'll be like a one long take where they're doing the moves on each other. They don't edit every time they hit each other. That's good. You know, that's what I noticed. Not just kung fu movies nowadays, but lots of action movies in general nowadays. That's one thing I noticed. They seem to like hit. Each time they hit each other, they seem to edit to like a different angle to make it seem cool or whatever. Thankfully, they're doing that. But that kind of editing gets annoying at times, if you ask me. But whatever, I guess. Just well shot, and yes, of course, this is like super low budget, of course. But they work with what they had. So
Yeah, I'm a top secret agent from Area 51, and I'm talking about some obscure kung fu movies that don't even get talked about that much. Yes, sorry. But anyway, this one's quite good. Crazy fight scenes and whatnot. A solid story. So I would say that this film, it gets an overall rating of a 7.2 out of 10. It gets a 7.2 out of 10 because honestly that's what I feel that it really deserves. A very entertaining kung fu flick. Yes sirree.
not bad. So of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. See ya. Oh yeah.